The game. Listen, I thought we competed pretty well. You know, to get ourselves back in the game at three-quarter time is just unfortunate. The last quarter we couldn't sustain it, and that's why West Coast are a top 4, top 5 side, and we're probably where we are. We've just got to get better at sustaining the intensity that we're after for 4 quarters, not 3 and a bit.
They were able to really get hold of you at stoppages during a couple of periods of the match in the second quarter, in particular, early in that last quarter.
Yeah, they were. Look, obviously with the dominance of Nat New and Cox, they're both outstanding players. You know, I thought our guys battled manfully in that area. I think we might have broken even, I think, in stoppages or gone down, but probably their effectiveness from stoppage was probably the telling stat, especially in the first, I think it was the first and third quarters or something like that. So, look, we've just got to get better at those areas and manage to nullify them. You know, Sean Grigg goes on to Pritis after quarter time, and I think he keeps him nine possessions for the rest of the game, so that was a reasonable result for us.
Mandoui's second quarter, is that what you saw go from game 1?
Up forward, I think he took a couple of big grabs, took a couple of strong contested marks too, and you can see why he's going to be such a powerhouse of a player coming 2 to 3 years' time. Look, he's a player that's still learning the game, but he's ultra competitive, and he's very important to the West Coast setup.
Jackson copped a fairly significant blow to the leg. Any worries there this was?
Yeah, we're not too sure. He'll get assessed when he's back in. I think he kicked Rosa when he was kicking the ball, so we're not too sure. But our guys were a little bit concerned about it, but we'll see what happens when we go back to Melbourne.
Is it on the ankle? Is that
yeah, more so the lower leg of some sort. We're not exactly sure at this stage.
The free kick count today. Read anything into that?
Yeah, I can't comment on the umps, mate. I know it was, 30 to 14. I think they had 9 shots on goal from free kicks. Look, there's no doubt some of them are there. We've just got to get better in some of those situations. But it's amazing that, look, you've got to give credit to the West Coast crowd. They make a big noise at certain stages of the game, and there's no doubt that the influence they have over the people out there, I suppose, is significant. So we've just got to make sure we get our Tiger home crowd to do the same thing next week versus Sydney.
The tackling as well in the forward third was pretty impressive and did generate some of those free kicks, didn't it?
Yeah, I think most of them were in marking situations, so I'm not sure there was that many in tackling situations. So, look, our defenders have just got to get better at warding off that without holding. So, look, their pressure at stages is very, very good, as was ours. So it's amazing that the game these days is very much decided by who puts on the most pressure. And I thought from a game point of view, it was quite good from both sides.
How important is it to snap this losing run quickly now? What do you want to get out of the rest of the season?
Oh, look, obviously we just want to keep getting games in our players that we need to, but also we want to win. Also, our guys at least they played better today, which I think was a step forward. Got ourselves back into the game, just couldn't quite sustain it. So, look, we've just got to keep improving in a number of areas and try and get back on the winners list next week.
A couple of months ago, things were obviously looking so bright. I mean, is it important for morale to finish the season off that?
The one thing I'll say about our guys is that their morale is always very, very good. They're a great group. They keep bouncing back and they know we're moving forward. The win-loss column mightn't say that, but there's a number of other factors we look at that are going in the right direction, and we've just got to wait for our group to mature. Get bigger bodies. You look at the West Coast boys today; they're big boys. We've just got to get bigger boys and bigger bodies around us and go forward from there.
Queensland's away, Jack. We've all fought back after being fairly comprehensively beaten.
Yeah, it was good. Look, Darren Glass is an outstanding player, and I think Jack, what did he finish with 4? Yeah, should have finished with 5 or 6, but I was happy for him. His game last week versus Geelong was a big step forward, and I think this week was another step forward, especially against a quality player. You've got to remember that guy's an All-Australian fullback and could quite easily be in contention for that award this year. So to kick 4 or 5 goals on him is a reasonable achievement.
Chris Newman has his injury looking.
Yeah, look, it's going to be touch and go for probably the last 2 to 3 weeks of the season, so we'll see how that goes. Look, he's obviously an outstanding player for us, outstanding captain. We want to get him back, hopefully by the end of the year. So we'll just see how that one goes. Thanks, guys.